We got 36 minutes in a fight. Your whole world sort of stops and you start seeing things in slow motion and you're just living in such a present moment. And I felt that in most fights, but I felt it go away during the Fundora fight.
Tszyu facing the tallest puzzle of his burgeoning career. Right-handed popping Fundora's head back like a pass dispenser. Here comes Fundora with the uppercuts, and now Fundora trying to find his way back into this fight.
It's a lot of blood, man.
He is definitely coming out like a man who sees red. Man, that blood and the blood on the face of Tszyu becoming bothersome.
It's a lot of blood. That's crazy.
Sometimes, one night is enough to change everything. With a last-minute opponent on just 11 days' notice, Tszyu took a chance. Sebastian Fundora took his belt. Now both men return to the ring in a highly anticipated rematch.
Wow.
One looking to rewrite history, the other to cement it.
They're hoping for another one just like this, another bloody mess.
I'll tell you the essentials. The pillow, not just one. 2 pillows at all times. That's my travel essential. I've got my trunks here, actually. The Lion post-Fundora fight. I just felt like this guy. Felt like this little tiger. But usually at home, I've got my own chef. Got myself a fridge here, making stuff with this. Doing it the homemade stuff. Good meal, actually, man. Lucky this ain't my house.
Comfort has never meant much to Tszyu. He's not bothered traveling 15,000 miles for a few days of press.
The former title holder, Tszyu.
Even if he's constantly reminded of the night he lost his belt and his undefeated record.
The biggest factor in that fight was that cut in the beginning of the fight. You know?
Because he sees it for what it is, a chance to get back on track and one step closer to the rarefied level of success every fighter dreams of.
Manny, thank you for having me on your card. It's good. I'm happy. I'm happy. My goal remains the same. Pursue the greatness and conquer America. It's quite simple.
Joining us from Sydney, ladies.
This is the Mecca. You know, you make it here, you've made it in the world.
Australian superstar Tszyu.
Do you like being the underdog in this fight?
It's exciting because you get to rewrite your mistakes. I want that belt, I want that title, I want that redemption. My ambition has always been chasing towards fighting in America and chasing what I grew up watching my whole life.
And here is Tszyu fighting for the unification.
My father is a great Australian sporting icon, Tszyu. He was the undisputed champ, defeated a lot of great world champions. It's been a big part for me to create my own identity outside of the last name Tszyu. Kostya's son, of course, grew up, seeing that age, always in the gym.
Tszyu has built a career fighting his way out of his father's shadow. Flashy, aggressive, never afraid to take a risk. Last year, his US pay-per-view debut was supposed to be against Keith Thurman.
Start the year off right, homie.
Let's do it, bro.
But when a last-minute injury threatened to cancel the party, Tszyu didn't hesitate. He took on a very different challenge, the kind of risk that's defined his rise.
You took this fight on 11 days' notice. Tim, you're going to be facing literally a very tall task.
True champion rises to the occasion, adapts to everything that's put in front of them. I've always been a guy that takes on any challenge. That's what it is for me, you know, take on the hardest challenges possible, and that's what it is.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Let's go, guys.
I'm glad that I can share the ring with someone like Tszyu. He's a great fighter, world class, world champion. It's just the Towering Inferno is that much better.
Well, boxing, there's no off season. 4th of July, what are you gonna do 4th of July? I'm gonna go work out. On Christmas, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna work out. And you continue to work until you get that chance to fight for a championship belt. All these things can come last second. You know, with the last fight with Tszyu, we got that call 11 days before.
Boxing opponents change all the time. Usually it's not for the better, but this time it was.
These opportunities come out of nowhere, you just have to be ready.
Sebastian Fundora's hunger is unmistakable. It's fed by a family that lives and trains together with singular purpose. It's a pack mentality, equal parts devoted and dangerous.
We got Samson and we got Ketty. These guys are pretty good, strong bite force. We got Jill, she's ferocious. Jill, yeah, she thinks she's a dog. That's Jill, she's tough.
She's always listening.
Then we have Maverick. That's my loaded gun. Right, Maverick? If I tell him to kill you, he'll kill you. Maverick, wanna go to work?
There's that man.
We all want the same thing. We all want to win. All want to be the champion, the best in the world.
I would say every morning you got a chance and you got a choice. You know, there's no such thing as luck. It's what you make of it.
I tell my dad the ones I hate are the good ones, and I hate this one. Maybe it's just the want. I want it more, I think. Just me being me. Tim's Tim, Sebastian's Sebastian, and I think Sebastian's better. Just that.
Sebastian Fundora has never fit the mold of a 154-pounder. In fact, he's the tallest current champion in all of boxing. That size advantage, it works. The 6.5-foot-tall southpaw has consistently overpowered his opponents in the super welterweight division, who seem to have no answer for his unique attributes. In the process, he's garnered 14 knockouts and unified championship belts.
Fundora! He's feeling it!
What sets him apart runs in the family. From sister Gabriella, the youngest undisputed flyweight champion in the four-belt era, to 10-year-old Fabiola, who's next in line.
What she's doing right now is nothing new. We had these dreams since we were her age, so.
Boxing's always gonna be a big thing in the Fundora family. We have like that dog in us, you know, and we just wanna break someone apart. Last year, we were the first siblings, brother and sister duo to become champions simultaneously. But the way I see it is like, we worked hard for this. This was supposed to happen.
This is for defending your title 3 times.
It's real?
I bid it a couple times and yeah. That's literally me. Looks just like me too.
See? IBF Female Fighter of the Year.
I got more than him this year.
You trust her?
Okay.
Just smudge your fingers on it.
No.
Why you hold it like
Hold
that?
it normal.
You know, all of her achievements, all her accomplishments are something we all get together because as we train together, we win together. So.
Well, it's something that we talked about since we were little. Now it was once a dream. Now it's a reality, and now we're just kind of basking in at the moment that all that the whole family worked for is now coming to fruition. I think it's gonna be a knockout. But I think every fight of Sebastian's gonna always end in a knockout.
I was thinking of Mayweather, Pacquiao, and how they would get ready for the pay-per-view fights. Just watch it on TV and thinking that I was gonna be there one day, but you're thinking it's not really there yet. So you believe in it, but you don't really believe in it because you're not there yet. And then, bro, while I was running today, I was like, dang, it's funny how time passes and how things go, and you become that. I'm sure when this comes out, there's gonna be kids watching and they're like, I can't wait to be in that position. You know, the cycle continues. I do want the Fundora name to be a household name. California, United States, Mexico, world champion, I want to be mentioned with all those things. Anytime anybody will mention the Philippines, they will mention Manny as if he's the president. That's how big he is. Boxing, the face of boxing, those are things that can happen. So, you know, you just have to continue with the plan, and I think everything will work.
Yeah, just grab me a glove, please. We're uncovering my 1.5 years ago trunks that are covered with blood and sweat that I haven't left that bag. Oh, I could smell it from here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can you guys smell it? Wow, look at that. Bro, imagine if they were white. They're still soggy. That's crazy. Give this a little smell. Crazy, huh? Still got the wraps. Yeah, they're covered with blood as well, eh? Oh, I'd like to get it framed. It was such a historic fight. Yeah, this rematch means, I don't know, it's the biggest fight of my career and I can feel it. Usually it's the next fight, but this is the one. Hello. There's no such thing as a straight path to the top, and you know, it's all about the story and what happens in between.
Fight hard, fight clean, touch him up. Coming off the Fundora fight, Tszyu wasn't himself when he returned to the ring. But even in that low, he uncovered something stronger.
I wasn't allowed to sleep that night with the concussion that I had, so I was thinking, it really opened my eyes and make you appreciate life in many different ways. Yeah, I think marriage came from the fact that I lost. I found it good in a bad situation.
It's wedding day.
Look a bit chubby there.
You were happy, Tim.
When I had that loss, people sort of leave you alone and you get to think about just the little things in life. Oh, Dad's here. And he's looking schmick as always. I was trying to get my dad to shadow box. You're such a competitive person. Everything you do is for this sport. The last 10 years have been only about this boxing. And yeah, I just found something good in your personal life that you can celebrate love and marriage. Let's just get proof that I didn't cry, yeah?
So it's a very sentimental church.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the return of your soul taker, Tszyu!
4 months after getting married, Tszyu stepped back into the ring with renewed clarity and delivered the kind of performance Australian fans know and love.
Flat-footed and he's in trouble, and it's all Tszyu!
You know what, I was watching Benavides the day before. This time I was like, damn, Benavides.
Comes in, and it's Tszyu from the ashes.
There's a lot of boxers out there that have fought, but to experience that, when the whole crowd is with you, the whole stadium, when you've just knocked someone out, not many people get to feel that. I hope I teach people when shit hits the fan, you can always get back up and rise to the top. I'm back, baby, I'm back. I've only got Fundora in my mind. Yeah, I'm at that stage now, the hard grind. You know, just pushing myself and creating the right game plan to perfect come fight night. I think I'm a bit more explosive. I think it's not just explosive, but I think the brains. I think he's very naturally gifted with what he's got. IQ-wise, I think I'm a bit sharper.
I'm just gonna worry about what I do. I can only guarantee what I can do. I hope he comes in nice and healthy for this fight, and we give the fans the fight that they've been waiting for. I'm gonna go in there guns blazing, and I'm going in there to hurt him. You're supposed to do that. And I hope that everything that he went through makes him that much better, so we can give that fight to the fans.
I get to study him, adapt to him, not just have a week of sparring, being able to do a proper camp. As I said previously, he should have killed me when he had the chance.
And here now, Tszyu facing the tallest puzzle of his burgeoning career.
When you have an opponent that tall, you have to try and adapt. He's got these arms that you think the punch is going to stop, but it just keeps extending.
Joe, he's taking that jab away from him.
But look, you have to adapt as a professional boxer to anyone.
Punches in the sport. Oh! And that right hand popping Fundora's head back like a fast dispenser.
I felt in control of the first couple of rounds.
Right, another right hand lands and
that's it, Tszyu. There it is.
And with boxing, you know, things change so fast. I remember when he ran into my elbow. It was such a fast moment.
Watch the left elbow. There it is. The left elbow, the forearm of Fundora.
Yeah, basically Tszyu ran himself into that elbow by putting his head down.
I felt the initial shock straight away. I touched my head, and then I remember looking down and it just felt like a fountain was coming out, which was something never felt before. Say if you look there, I'm trying to look at the screen to be able to see what the hell's going on. Just it wouldn't stop.
And the corner where you have that minute to relax was chaos for me rather than peace.
I'm going into the round and it's already all over my eyes. If you get a bit of water in your eyes, it's a little bit blurry. But blood's sticky and it's like red, and it was like, what the hell's going on? I need to win this fight, but I got all this stuff. I need to keep doing this, and my opponent's still throwing punches.
The whole fight, I saw him looking into my eyes. I didn't think that cut was bothering at all. It wasn't him blind or closing his eyes. I can't see out of my eyes. He saw the whole thing the whole time. You know, it's like me. I'm bleeding from my nose. There's a couple of times that the blood went into my eyes myself, but that's what we do. In boxing, you bleed.
This is me doing stuff out of emotion and not with my brains and throwing stupid haymaker shots. I wasn't thinking about the fight or thinking, how am I going to protect this thing?
Doctor's like, can you see? Of course you can see. I'm not going to be the type of guy that says, nah, doctor, I can't see. If I say that, then the fight's going to be stopped, then I lose.
You're good. All right. We're going to let it go. Keep working on it, okay? All right, cool. Over here.
The only way you're going to take me out of the ring is if you're going to kill me. I was ready to die in that ring, and that's what kept me going.
I feel like I'm doing all right, actually. Hitting him with some good shots. When he kept taking it, he can definitely take it.
Who said that?
You want to hit somebody or to get hit. You have to like it. Around the 9th round, my dad told me, you've been bleeding your whole life. There's nothing new to you.
We are being subjected to buckets of blood here in this unified title match. These two incredible fighters, 12 rounds, blood and guts warfare. Tszyu somehow managing to stay in the fight.
He showed that he was a warrior. Tough guy, very tough. But unfortunately in boxing, being a tough guy is not gonna get you the win.
The winner, the towering inferno, Sebastian Fundora.
A lot of people were telling my dad after the fight, like, that was like, almost like inspirational. I didn't see it as inspirational, it's just, that's what we do. That's how you get to the bigger spots in the sport.
And Sebastian Fundora on top of the world as the unified champion. And for Tszyu, tasting defeat for the first time.
I was not satisfied even though I made it through and all that. I come here to win.
This is boxing, you know? That's what the people want to see. We're a bloody mess. The only thing that was missing was the knockout. We'll be going for this one, for sure.
One night can change everything. On July 19th, Sebastian Fundora and Tszyu will run it back to rewrite or repeat. And they're not the only ones settling unfinished business.
A visceral display of courage, skill, and determination.
Pitbull Cruz and Angel Fierro will author the sequel to their action-packed battle. Then Manny Pacquiao returns for one more shot at glory against champion in his prime, Mario Barrios. History will be tested and made.
Pac is back. 8-division champ Manny Pacquiao makes his triumphant return. In his way stands WBC champion Mario Barrios. Plus Fundora versus Tszyu 2 in an epic rematch.
What a gutsy battle!
And Pitbull runs it back against Angel Fierro.
Can you say fight of the year?
It's a stacked night of hard-hitting title fights. Pacquiao versus Barrios, Saturday, July 19th, live on PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video.
In the devil's arms.